Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Ultimate Ironman Tips and Tricks. I wanted to actually share my knowledge. I've been playing Ultimate Ironman for over 3 years now, and there are many little tips and tricks that I think a new Ultimate Ironman will be very interested to know. And also, even if you don't have an Ultimate Ironman, some of these might be helpful. For example, let's start with smithing. So basically, the blast furnace, everyone knows how to use the blast furnace, but did you know that you really don't need to use money using the blast furnace? What I mean by that is this, watch. So you would normally buy ores, right? In this case, I'll probably buy some Mistral because I was making some boat tips. So you buy the amount of ores and from Warden, like his name, Warden, sorry. And then normally you would do this in the blast furnace world and you would be losing money every second. But actually what you can do is you go to a non-blast furnace world. Here I'm in a random world, right? I put the right amount of ores there and then I hop to a blast furnace world and I only stay there for about 1 second. Watch. So the moment I hop, the world will be made. You'll see the XP drop. Yep, there it is. You see that? Now I could hop away right now, but I'm just showing you stuff. See, like your money does go down every second you're in this role. So all of these people running back and forth, they're using a lot of money. I guess if you're not Ultimate Ironman or if you're not strapped for cash, you could do this. Like if you don't care about money, but the blast furnace cost a lot of money to make. So like I could have hopped away a long time ago. So let's do that now. Let's hop away. So the moment you hop away, you'll notice that the money symbol in the upper right hand side is gone, and you know, if you have ice gloves, use it. If you don't, just get a bucket of water from here, you know, get some water, use the water on the thing. It's already been, like, someone already used it in the other world, so it's done now. And you get your ores and you smelt them. Yeah, like a lot of people actually don't know this. They just come to the blast furnace and they stay in the actual designated world and they do all of their running back and forth there, which I guess is maybe a little bit more efficient, but honestly you do use up a lot of money, and this method is like, it's pretty cheap. Just wanted to let people know, and you don't need to be an Ultimate Ironman to do this. Anyone can do this if you want to save money at the blast furnace. I like this because as an Ultimate Ironman, I have to smith my bars. I can't bank it. That you don't want to be smithing and losing gold too, right? Like you see how slow smithing is. But yeah, I usually smith darts so I can make so I can get fleshing experience as well. You know, 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I don't usually I just drop the darts, but sometimes I do end up using it in my blowpipe for a little bit. All depends on what I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, and yeah, so next time, you know, try it out. It's not that bad. And also, while we're talking about smithing, I might as well just talk about a few other smithing tips and tricks. So in the early levels, it is kind of hard to get levels, and one of the easiest way to get free smithing experience, completely free, is to go to the Motherlode mine here. I did not bring a pickaxe, I forgot, and I'll show you where to get one real fast as an Ultimate Ironman. So yeah, as you can see, I can't. I want that person to help, but he didn't see my thing for help, so I just have to go get one. And the best place to get one is actually just Lumbridge. Just go to Lumbridge and grab one from there, come back, and make sure you bring a hammer as well. That is very important. But once you get that, it's free. And the best part is it scales. Oh, look at, what are those 3 people doing? Are those bots? That gotta be bot. You saw those bots, right? They were teleporting in Lumbridge. Anyways, I got my pickaxe. Let's go back to the Motherlode mine. I got level 55 to 60 here doing this method. It did not take long at all. The levels scale off of your smithing level. So the higher your smithing level, the more experience you'll get. And even at low levels, it's pretty good. And it probably won't take you more than a couple hours to get to a level where you need to use the blast furnace. But as you can see there, that one's broken. We can just go repair it, and we'll get a pretty decent EXP drop. It's fast. It's come on. That was 100 something. Yeah, that's not bad. I believe at lower levels you get less. But you just keep hopping. Some of the worlds are already fixed, but a lot of them should not be. And you just get a lot of experience this way. And people will be thankful for it to you too, because you're helping them with the Motherlode mine. Right. So let's move on to the next method of smithing. What if you don't want to do this, or you want to try something different? Well, the way to get smithing early level, the other way to do it is to get noted iron bars from fresh crawlers. Fresh crawlers are what I use to get almost most of my stats. Like I did 99 attack, strength, defense, range, and mage, all on fresh crawlers. They're AFKable, they only hit a 1, and if you have rune armor, so 40 defense, rune armor, and about 60 hit points and some food, you should never die there. You can truly AFK there. And they also drop herbs, they drop nature runes, which you can sell for money. They drop noted iron ores. And since we're talking, and this episode is focused on smithing, so let's just look at the noted iron ores. So the way to get there is you should use a skull scepter. In the early game, I had one. I kept it for a long time. It does disintegrate on death. So if you get a skull scepter, try not to death pile or like suicide your character, because then you have to get a new one. But once you get one, you can keep it. It's a good teleport. It'll teleport right to the entrance, which I'm running to right now. I don't have one now, but when I was doing this, I had a whole bunch of charges in my skull scepter. And yeah, you just come down here, go to the second level where the flesh crawlers are, and I spend a majority of my days here at the flesh crawlers. Actually, I want to go to. So for me, I use the one down here. There's some flesh crawlers in the adjacent room right here. There are some zombies here as well, though. So like if you're lower leveled and you don't want to kill the zombies or get hit by them, you can go to a different room that only has flesh crawlers. I'll show you where it is later. But here, we're at the flesh crawlers, and just leave your character AFK right here, and come back every like 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll see a bunch of herbs, a bunch of noted ores, nature runes, even fire runes, and dust runes. Yes, they drop a lot of dust runes too, before dust devils. You know how important dust runes are for Ironman. The reason being, it's an air and an earth rune, great for house teleports. Yeah, so like these things are magical. I highly recommend anyone starting a new account. It doesn't have to be Ultimate Ironman. Any account to just farm these. Even if you're a normal account, they drop a lot of runners, which sell for like 8k. There it is. That's my first iron drop. They're very common. You stack them up really quickly. And what you do is, once you have them all stacked up, you can either use them, near a furnace, a bank like Edgevale, where you can just unload them really quickly, or you could actually go to the blast furnace with them too if you want. With the method I just showed you, you won't always make successful bars when you do that, but they're iron bars. Right. And the other areas here, you go here to reset the aggro, because remember, every 10 minutes you have to reset the aggro, so you just run here, and then when you're done here, you just run all the way back to the other room. Obviously, I got hit by something, so that's why they're not aggressive just yet, but they will be. There it is. Yep. So now we start farming again. For me though, I didn't want to use my membership time to do smithing iron ores. So what I did was, I think I stacked up a 20,000 to 30,000 stacks. Oh yeah, by the way, you can reset this room by doing this. So you don't even need to go to the other room. You can just come to this corner here, and you don't even need to go to this room. But you could just go to the corner, don't enter this room, and go right back, and the aggro should reset. What I'm doing here is I'm showing you the other area, the safer area, where it's only fresh crawlers, so you won't get hit by the zombies. But as I was saying, what I did was I actually just kept all my noted iron ores, and then when I became a free-to-play player, I would use my nature rune that I got here. These guys drop nature runes. I would superheat in Varrock's anvil near the bank, and I would superheat all my iron ores, and then Smith's plate bodies, and then Alk the plate bodies, and that's how I got a lot of my smithing levels in the early days. So like I didn't even use membership time, because I don't know. I'm one of those people who only became a member like when I became an adult and I had my own like source of revenue, because my parents would never buy me my membership. So I still appreciate every single moment of membership, even to this day. So I try to be like uber efficient. I don't like doing free to play stuff when I'm doing membership stuff. But anyways, this is the other room. It's a bit farther, and it takes a few more clicks to reset the aggro. But this room is all flesh crawlers. Every flesh crawler drops the same thing, even though they have different levels, which is kind of weird. But yeah, just come in here and kill a few of these. They drop great herbs that you should definitely take to a leprechaun to note and then store in your bag. Probably, yeah, like in the early days, you would probably wear a Arjun cloak, which has an infinite teleport to the monastery, which has a leprechaun. It's awesome. Anyways, so here, imagine I have 20k Iron Wars from just farming like literally like half a day or to a day. And I would say, okay, now let's go to Varrock. So we'll go to Varrock. Well, I need runes first. Oh yeah, like runes you could get from this place if you have the magic level, or you could just get them from Ali Morrison. I'm sure I don't know who that is. But anyways, we get some those nature runes I bought, but like the flesh horse drops a whole bunch of nature runes, so you get the idea. Anyways, I would hop to a free-to-play world, right? And then we would just go to the bank here. I'm in a free-to-play world now. We go to the bank. We would unload and smith and alch, and it was awesome. I did this like when you have a whole bunch of iron ores. This process could take a long time. It's semi AFK. Like the superheat is not really AFK, but once the superheat is done, it's pretty easy. And you could be doing this while you're like waiting in a line for something or eating lunch or something. It's pretty easy. Yeah, so I would just smith one of these and smith it. That's what I would do for smithing. Like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna make some more of these later. For all the little things that I've noticed that are really helpful to play an Ultimate Ironman or even just to play a normal account. I hope you all enjoyed this, but thanks. I'll see you later.